Okay, now it's my privilege once again to introduce to you our composer in residence, Dr. M.L. Daniels. He's just a phenomenal musician, and once again we are treated to hearing a premiere work by Dr. Daniels, discussed by Dr. Daniels, and conducted by Dr. Daniels. That's a rare treat, and we seem to get this every single concert. He's just and what I really like about this one is the fact that it's a completely different style, showing you his ability to write just anything that comes to his mind. And he's going to talk about this piece, let you know a little bit about it. And Dr. Daniels.
Well, this is interesting because when I left the house tonight, my wife said, "Do not take as long to tell your stories as you usually do." So I got here and Doc said, "Try to make it a little longer tonight." So I don't know what to do. Well, you'll see in a minute why Doc wanted me to take a little longer. Last summer, I had this idea to use an old spiritual. If you'll look just past where your program is, the next page, it shows page 5, but it's really not that far over. It's got at the bottom of the page, Swayfaring Stranger. I always liked that tune. Now, some of you aren't old enough to know about that, but I see a lot of gray head out there, so I know a lot of you do know I'm just a poor wayfaring stranger. And the words are there. Now, look at the first line. I am a poor wayfaring stranger. Sing that with me. I am a poor wayfaring stranger. The only problem is it ain't gonna go nothing like that. You may have heard of, well, what was his name? Swing and Sway with Sammy Kaye. Some of you older people know Sammy Kaye. All right. Well, we're going to swing and sway this thing. And instead of I am a poor, you'll hear something more, if it had words, go like this. I am a poor wayfaring stranger. We're swinging and swaying a little bit there. All right. And then later on, down there, you see, I'm going there to see my mother. I'm going there. That's not the tune. I'm going there. There we go. I'm going there to see my mother. Sing that with me. I'm going there to see my mother. Goes nothing like that, of course. Well, I'm going there to see my mother. Now we're getting a little swing and swing. So if you want to dance in the aisles, well, that'll be, no, maybe you better not. Well, last summer, Doc and John Gordon, he's the only gray-headed trumpet player up there at the back. He's the one that pretty well runs this show here. They came over and we were going over what I might do, and I said, well, I've just started an arrangement of that I'm calling Swayfaring Stranger. And they listened to it a while. I'd only done a few bars of it. They said, yeah, let's go ahead and complete that. So we did. And then Doc told me when I got it finished on my computer, by the way, now, if you were a composer back a long time ago, you missed out, because now you can write the music on the computer, punch a button, and it'll play it, and it sounds like trumpets and clarinets and violins, whatever you put in there. And you can send an MP3 file. I have clicked it, and it'll be on the other side of the world in just a few seconds, and even get a reply from somebody. So Doc sent him an MP3 file, and he wrote me back and said, you know what? I got out my flute and started kind of improvising with that. I kind of like it. So I invited him over to my house one day. I said, bring your flute. And I started playing that on the computer, and he starts improvising, and I said, hey, that works pretty well. So the reason we've been waiting is for him to warm up that flute so that he can come up here and improvise while we do that. We're going to feature, for the first time since I've been associated with him, Doc Ramey playing his flute.